What if I told you there's an artificial intelligence system so powerful it doesn't just understand your past and present, it can already predict the next major decisions of your life? And the most terrifying part is this: it doesn't need magic, astrology, or supernatural powers. It only needs your data, your habits, your patterns, and your digital behavior online. Every search you make, every video you watch, every late-night thought you type into your phone, all of it becomes a blueprint that machines quietly use against you. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is happening right now, behind the screens you trust, inside the apps you use, and beneath the algorithms controlling your daily attention. Most people believe they are making independent choices, but what if those choices were already predicted, influenced, and slowly shaped long before they ever reached your conscious mind? The truth is frightening because prediction is power, and whoever can predict what humans will do next can guide them, control them, sell to them, or manipulate them silently. That means the future you think belongs to you may already be partially owned by companies, systems, and algorithms that know your next move before you even realize it. And once you understand how this works, you will never look at your phone, your feed, or even your own thoughts the same way ever again. Because artificial intelligence does not guess like humans do. It studies patterns, compares billions of actions, and calculates probabilities with terrifying accuracy far beyond ordinary human intuition. If you wake up at certain hours, click certain topics, buy certain products, and react emotionally to certain headlines, AI starts building a psychological model of who you are. That model becomes so detailed, it can often predict what kind of relationship you'll enter, what kind of content will trap you, and what fear controls you most. It can estimate whether you'll stay motivated, whether you'll procrastinate again, whether you'll spend money emotionally, and whether you'll fall for the same patterns tomorrow. And no, this is not because AI understands your soul. It's because most human beings repeat themselves far more often than they ever dare to admit. We think we are spontaneous, but in reality, most of us are highly predictable creatures, trapped inside routines, emotional triggers, and behavioral loops we barely notice ourselves. That's exactly why prediction systems are becoming so dangerous, because they don't need perfection. They only need to be accurate enough to influence millions of people at scale. Imagine an AI that knows when you're lonely, when you're weak, when you're insecure, and when you're most likely to click something you normally would ignore. Now imagine that same AI being used not to help you, but to keep you addicted, distracted, emotional, and predictable for as long as possible. That's where this becomes terrifying. Prediction alone is not the danger. The real danger begins when prediction is combined with influence, persuasion, and invisible behavioral engineering. You see a recommendation and think it's random, but maybe it appeared because a machine calculated that at this exact emotional moment, you were vulnerable enough to accept it. You think you chose the video, the product, the opinion, or the person, but what if the system simply placed it in front of you at the perfect time? This is how future behavior gets shaped, not with chains, not with force, but with perfectly timed suggestions that slowly become your reality without you noticing it. And once AI learns what motivates you most, fear, greed, validation, loneliness, ambition, desire, it can begin steering your life using those emotional pressure points. This means the scariest AI in the world may not be the one that destroys humanity, but the one that quietly understands humanity better than humans understand themselves. And if a machine knows your weaknesses, your cravings, your habits, and your emotional blind spots, then your future stops being private and starts becoming programmable. That's why some experts warn that the next digital war won't be about weapons. It will be about attention, behavior, prediction, and control over human decision-making. The battlefield is your mind. The weapon is personalization, and the target is not your body. It's your future choices, beliefs, purchases, habits, and identity. But here's where it gets even darker, because some AI systems don't just predict individuals, they can also forecast trends, public reactions, elections, panic, and mass behavior. That means the same technology predicting what you'll click tonight could also predict what millions of people will believe, fear, support, or fight over tomorrow morning. And if someone controls a machine that can predict society, they don't just observe the future, they gain the power to bend it in their direction. So the real question is no longer, can AI predict the future? The real question is, who gets to use that prediction, and what will they do with it? Because prediction in the right hands could prevent disasters, improve healthcare, stop crime, and save lives. But in the wrong hands, it becomes one of history's most dangerous tools. And history has already shown us something terrifying. Humans rarely resist power once they discover a more efficient way to control other human beings. So if you want to protect your future, you must first understand this brutal truth. The more predictable you are, the easier you are to control. That means freedom in the AI age won't come from deleting technology. It will come from becoming more conscious, more disciplined, and less emotionally programmable. The people who survive this future won't just be the smartest. They'll be the ones who understand how systems manipulate attention, emotion, and identity beneath the surface. Because once you see the machine clearly, you stop feeding it blindly. And the moment that happens, your future starts becoming yours again. So the scary truth is not that AI can predict your future. The scary truth is that most people are unconsciously helping it do exactly that every single day. Every tap, every pause, every like, every fear-based click, every private search, every emotional reaction, you are teaching the machine how to become better at reading you. And if you don't wake up soon, one day you may discover that what felt like your destiny was only a well-optimized behavioral path designed for you. That is why awareness matters now more than ever. Because in a world of predictive machines, self-awareness may become the final form of real human freedom. So before the future gets written for you by systems you cannot see, ask yourself one terrifying question. Am I living consciously, or am I being calculated? Because the machine is already watching, already learning, already predicting, and whether that future becomes your prison or your power depends on what you do next.